Hello, how are we? Just decided to go and pop on, as always, because I'm here in the studio. Let's see. Put do not disturb on, close that out. How are we? Just decided to go and pop on, as always, because I'm here in the studio. Let's see. Got a lot of windows open. Let's close all these windows. Thumbs up myself. Keep it moving. Okay, there we go. Feel like we are very shadowy, and I hate shadows. That looks dark. Okay, I think that's going to work. It's going to be about as good as it's going to get. Happy Wednesday, everybody. Today we're going to be talking about becoming her demands you to be unapologetically her. The woman you were meant to be. Or man, because we have men that need to be unapologetic as well. I'm going to be opening all these up and putting them together and cutting them up into squares because we're going to continue making turning our watercolors into, how can we say, turning our watercolors into cards, because that's what I've been doing, turning my watercolors into cards. Is that straight? I think it is. So what does unapologetic mean? It means standing firmly in who you are, your choices, your voice, your dreams, without shrinking them down to make others comfortable. It's not about being rude, harsh, or even dismissive. It's about living authentically without constantly explaining, excusing, or asking others for permission for your existing as yourself. It's something that I personally had to learn how to do after the death of my daughter. Most of this, all of this pretty much has come in my life at a great loss. So I'm here sharing with you, and hopefully you don't have to go through the things that I've gone through in life. Hopefully you're just going to show up and own your truth without feeling guilty. Say no when something doesn't serve you. Celebrate your success and voice without dimming your light. Like, how many of you find more affirmation from people outside of your family? Like, they don't get it. They just don't understand. You know? And it's okay. Celebrate you. Celebrate yourself. Refuse to carry shame for being different. As crafters, as artists, I've learned that I am different. I've always been different. And that's okay. Being different, bold, emotional, having ambitions, and, you know, even being a little tender, right? But that's all in being unapologetic. And it's okay. It's really okay. Refuse to carry the shame. That's somebody else's problem. That's not your problem. Being unapologetic usually is a posture of freedom. You're walking in your own self. Walking in your own self. You're walking in your own stuff. That's just it. So, walk on, as they say. Freedom from the endless sorries. You know how we were talking, I think last month, or how much we say, I'm sorry. Have freedom. You get freedom from it. I give you permission to have freedom from the endless sorries. The society trains us to, if something isn't what it's supposed to do or whatever, we usually say, oh, I'm sorry. Society just kind of tells us we're supposed to apologize. Who says? But it's the quiet power of a woman sipping her coffee in peace. When I sit on the porch and sip my coffee, I am 100% free. Trust me. Happy about it. Okay? And I want to invite you to have some mornings where you sit sipping on your coffee in peace. The loud laugh that fills the room, or the bold brushstrokes that come across your paintings, or the cluster that you make that's going to go onto a beautiful card. Don't worry about it. Tell yourself, this is me, and I don't need to apologize for it. Hence, being unapologetically you. Let's do it. Okay. I want to make sure this thing was live. I'm going to save these and put them on my Happy Wednesday, guys. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Happy Wednesday. I popped on early. We're going to cut up some papers. And the good thing is I don't have to worry about how I'm going to cut them, size them, because I have that printer over there that's going to, not that printer, that cutter, my trimmer. It's going to do it. It says, but that's where I am today. We're going to be talking about, as we create, slap some paint on some paper, do a couple things. Oh wait, that seems not the right size. Okay, that shouldn't be there. No worries. All right. All right, there we go. What size are these? Probably 9 by something. Yep, 9 by 12. And what size are these? 11 and a half. Why? I wonder why it's such a funky size. Oh, I know I didn't get... Oh, you know what? I just realized. These are the papers that I got when I did Emma LaFave's subscription box. So I'm going to keep these because if I get orders for prints, I will use these to put them in. So that's what we're going to do. Oh, and since we're doing gouache, I realized that, let me cut my chat on. Okay, there we go. Chat's on. All right. I realized that I forgot that I had Caran gouache. So I'm going to probably pull out pink today because we're still doing monochromatic. I still want to do monochromatic. It's probably going to be a little hard. We're getting to the end. This is our last. As a matter of fact, this is the last day. This is our last Wednesday. Last live for Monday, Wednesday. So I think, we all think, we're just going to not worry about it. because we're going to pull out. We are going to stick with our colors. We'll do yellow, pink, blue. Oh, come on. Yellow, pink, blue. Yellow. Is this blue? No, that's violet. This is blue. Well, it's a funky kind of blue. What color is this one? All these are kind of different blue and then green. Oh well. We're not going to worry about it. And then we're going to check out. Remember I was telling you guys you didn't have to worry about getting new brushes. Hello, Mr. McCoy. But this one it's a little stiff. It has a little bounce back. So I pulled out some of my acrylic brushes that I had to show you that all of these, Mr. McCoy, do you hear me well? Are good. This is an old one. This one's been with me from the beginning. You can tell by the handle and all. Keep that one there. Okay. Alright. And I'm not going to use this. I'm going to use... Okay, good. Good. Just wanted to make sure. Whew. Excuse me. Once again, I'm trying not to go to take a nap. Just because I've been working been up since 6 o'clock this morning. Well, really, I've been up since 3 o'clock this morning, but I kind of dozed back as I was watching Di, and I can't remember who her guest was. They were doing foiling. That was fun. Okay. Alright, I'm going to mosey over here and cut this paper, cut it in half. I can still see the chat if anybody got any questions or if anybody says anything. I'm going to cut it this way, open that up. Will it open up? I think it will. Oh, gotta let the blade up. I keep forgetting. You gotta let the blade up to let the things go out. Duh. Alright, we're gonna cut this down to, let's see, it was 8, so let's do 4. Close it back to hold it. That's the fun thing about this is you don't have to worry about is it straight. Once you let that door down, it holds on to it. But that feels like that's too much. Where's that going to cut? Yeah, that's not half. Let's pull that back some. That looks like about it. 6. If you're just coming in, I'm over at the trimmer cutting down some papers. Perfecto. Perfecto. Perfect. Look at that cut. Is that not perfect? And let's put our glue up. We had our glue out because we were finished catching up doing my dear prompts. All right, there we go. Look at that. Oh, perfect. It doesn't get any better than that. I could even take this. Now this makes me not want to make cards. This makes me want to make a book. Make me another book. But look how crisp that line is. It cut very crisp. Hi, Saul. How are you? Happy Wednesday. And this one, I got them cut by hand. 6. I don't know. No, we're gonna cut it by hand. I think my new blades are here. I just haven't opened my box. So today we're talking about being unapologetic. Becoming, I'm gonna say her or him, demands you to be unapologetic, right? The woman or the man you are meant to be needs you to stand strong on who you are. So welcome to our Wednesday conversation. Thank you for those that have come back. Thank you for those who are here. And as always, I take it not robbery that you took the time to pop in, hang out. It really means something that you've carved out this time to hang out with me. I don't take it lightly. For real, for real. Enjoying the last days of summer, right? I was on the lawnmower at first, Margaret, and then I'm not gonna say how that piece of metal got out there in the orchard. I really don't know. Never seen it before, but evidently it was deep in that grass and it caught up under the mower, the riding lawnmower. So instead of me giving up and just like, oh well, okay, I'll wait till Mr. McCoy come home and fix it, I was like, nope. I pivoted and pulled out Marge. So Margaret is the riding lawnmower. Marge is the Kubota tractor. So both of them had their day. And so, yeah, that's what I was doing today. So finishing up well, I'm probably going to have to mow a couple more times. We're not done. So let's see. We got some royal mail that came today. This all the way from England, from the UK. And my box, watch this. Y'all watch this when I open this box. You see how big this box is, right? Watch how they waste box. Let's see. It's the craziest thing to me. Oh wait, they might have put, oh okay, it has everything in it. I was gonna say if they sent just one thing in this box, that was gonna be some kind of foolish. Okay, our acrylic gouache is here. And then we got some Tombow, because they had it on sale. Michael's had Tombow on sale. Mr. McCoy, are you going to burn stuff this weekend or tomorrow or something? So this, we have Holbein. Barb and I were talking about Holbein. She told me to go down the rabbit hole first. Hi, Dawn. How are you? And I said, okay. But so these were on sale at Michael's. Plus, I had $25 to spend. Hence, I think I only paid like $10 for this because I had $25 gift rewards. It pays to do rewards. So this one is primary magenta, primary yellow, primary cyan, and primary black. Now, because I just got this in, literally, I haven't had time to go down the rabbit hole about it, but I can tell you, these are the ones I was telling you about that I saw on the, when I did the program, the Gouache Live, the show. So this is what made me want to really, really get gouache by Holbein, the acrylic gouache by Holbein. And then I have the designer gouache by Winsor Newton. And again, I forgot. I thought these were watercolors for whatever reason, but these are Caran gouache from Switzerland. And I remember when we used these before, these were very much so yummy. So because this is the last day, when I come back on Monday, Monday will be, wait, do we have one more Monday? Do we have one? No. No, tomorrow's the 30, tomorrow, wait, where are we? Today's the 27th. Let's get my calendar right today. Why are you not right? Because I'm looking in the wrong place, that's why. Monday will be the 1st, which will be Labor Day. So this is our last Wednesday of the month. So we're done with August. We're going to finish out monochromatic. Let's say it's in here. We're going to combine all the colors. We're just going to pivot and let things just kind of go the way it want to. I swear my screen seems like it's gone dark again. Does it look dark to you guys? Hey, Jenny Day. Yeah, Monday is Labor Day. And I was looking at the wrong calendar. I'm already going into next year. But so, as we were doing for all of August, we did monochromatic colors palettes all August. And I still can't say that I came out of it like saying that I love one color more than another. Can't say that. All I can say is this daggum screen is driving me crazy. It's darker than usual. Yeah, I don't like, you can see just fine. I like for it to be light as the way it's supposed to be. Okay. And you know me. Oh, and another question I wanted to ask. So can you read this? And that made me think about that because of when I was doing the other thing. Oh, I know what I did. There it is. Is that better? That looks that bright. That lightened it up. And it was because when I went on with dye restream, I had to change my settings and I didn't put them back. Maybe it's the red case. No, it got brighter. So I'm gonna give y'all a chance for it to catch up. That was it. We're there. We're good now. You know, I like for it to be bright so we can see, because we're working with vibrant colors. All right, so today is Wednesday. Okay, so you do know that, yeah, so it shows right. It doesn't need, I don't need to do that mirror thing. This is the left side. This is the right side. Yes, I can read. Okay, cool, cool, cool. So that only works when I go on, do Restream or StreamYard. I will need to do mirror for theirs. Got it. Check. Okay. So we're going to open up our Royal Mail so I can show you. I don't even know what I got. I don't. I refuse to go into the chat to see what everybody else gets theirs before me. They're closer to the UK. And I'm wondering if the tariffs, is that going to be everywhere? Because I was up watching Dye and I know that they were talking about Australia. It's just so sad, but lots of, okay, whoa, these are swatches, turquoise wonders. Ooh, pretty. I always loved the way her paper is. Oh, so it's Daniel Smith, Sminka, Rembrandt. Okay, so I don't have Rembrandt, never tried it. White Knights, Jackson Art, which I can't get in the States. That's going to be fun. I just got shopping notice for my crop box. Yeah, it's going to, you know, I guess this is the way it was when they started all the things. I guess way back in the day, people were against when things got, you know, all of that, right? So I guess now we got to get readjusted to whatever. And it's not so much, I don't even know. You know what I'm saying? I haven't gone down the rabbit hole as to what. Remember what I told you guys? When this here stuff started impacting my art, I was going to have a problem. That was when I was going to have a problem. As long as it didn't impact my art, because that's my happy place. Oh, look at her. She put some art in there. That's pretty. So this is from Sketches and Scrub. I'm a part of her membership group. So that's what came. And usually we get cards. Last month, we got paper. Where's this paper from? Let's see. because she's now an ambassador for Jackson. So when you go on Jackson website, you get to see her. I'm so proud of her since she's graduating from college. Just fun, just a lot of fun. She went backpacking, made her car out of what do you call a RV? Basically, made a car out of all the things. She didn't have to do a hotel and went around different places. It was so much fun. Okay, these are watercolors. So the colors that we haven't done, I'll use them. I want to give a little shout out to Beth. Hi, Lydia. Oh, you saw her swatching yesterday? Yes, she was on there. What, ended up being about 7 hours, I think. I was like, whoa. I need to see how my YouTube is labeled. I don't know what it's labeled. But here's my dear prompts. I wanted to, because we're almost, since this is the last time I can show it, because Monday it will be over. But we started out dear prompts. It took me a minute to get on board, but to really grasp it, and I think towards the end I kind of forgot and kind of did some of the things, but I'm just going to flip. I'm not going to talk about it. I'm just going to flip and y'all get to see. So this was day one, August the 2nd, the 3rd, and you'll get the continue at the 4th. A protein shake. That sounds yummy. Did I miss that? I think you said something up top. I'm doing okay. Just made a frozen protein shake. Chocolate strawberry. Oh, that's nice. I'm over here on this water kick because I was out in the yard on the tractor, so I had to replenish my water intake. So some of these I didn't put the thing. Okay, this one's acetate, crumple, collage, and I didn't put color. I don't know why. This one either. And this one was postage stamp, distressing, and envelopes. So there's the. So some of them I did good at. Some of them I was happy to make, and some of them things, I think that's a hidden pocket. Yeah. And some of them I'm just like, I think that was a bag. Oh, a mini booklet. Did my mini booklet. I did some drawing. I did listing. Was the listing the paint things. And name tag. That girl is a name tag. And the color should have been whatever that was back there. I don't know why I didn't put color on the list. I don't know. I'm finally caught up to today's prompt. Nice. See, I didn't put color on them. I don't know why is that. Look, I didn't even put nothing on. Look, it's a flip. I'm quite sure that's a flip. This was probably Buzz because it's a B. I'm not sure. I didn't stop putting them on there because I was trying to catch up. Something. Let's see. I don't know. That might have could have been a flip. Don't know. I know that's a butterfly. Field of Flowers. That's my version of Field of Flowers. And don't know. Don't know. Oh, but listen, they're right here. I don't know. They're the last ones right there. Oh well. We'll just flip and enjoy the beauty. Probably quotes, maybe. I don't know. Trace. I know that one was Trace because that one was today. Trace, a library card. And the make was, oh, I don't know. I don't see it right off. But that's up. We're up to the day. And what I did is I went ahead on and stamped out the rest of my days so that way at least I have the stamps. So having fun doing this is really fun to make my little dear prompt book, and then it's like you can save it, you know? So that's that. I wanted to share that because, like I say, next week we'll be on to something new. I'm not sure what Beth has, but I'm ready because I got some more prompts ready. All right, let's continue on. I did join early today, which is no problem. I gave a little intro, so if you missed, those that came in, if you missed, all you would have to do is go in probably the first 10 minutes to get that Becoming Her Unapologetically. Me just basically giving you permission to just do it, right? Because the question is, who is her? And y'all know me. I like to say like her is me. Her is you. Not some far off version of you, but who is you right now? Not a Pinterest board version, not even the version that, like, if you do lives that you show up. Me personally, I show up as the very authentic me at all times. I try my best to be, because I just learned in life, you just don't need to be fake. If you're not feeling it, just tell people, I'm not feeling like socializing today. Or, you know what I'm saying? Because when you're not the real you, the one that maybe got buried under the expectations of others, the responsibilities of others, or just life has just handled you. You know what I'm saying? Life handed me something. All right, I'm going to use, I feel like I don't want to mix it over here. I want to see what these puppies are going to do by themselves. And Dawn, I did see what you were talking about making that thing. I am going to make my own. I did see that. Sarah Burns. She's about the closest person that really went down the gouache rabbit hole. Pouring from the tube is not a great thing to do, guys. Don't do as I do. Just kind of watch me, and we're going to play. But my palette for the gouache isn't here yet. And then the way Dawn said do it, I needed to go to the store to get the thing. And then I was just like, we'll do it later. Hey, Paula K. Hi, Bernadette. Happy Wednesday. She said happy Tuesday. Look, almost had me to backtrack and be like, wait, it's today? Nope, today is Wednesday. That's right, Karen. I'm very authentic. Some days it's not appropriate to show up. And some days it's just not appropriate to show up. When I tell you it's not, it's just not appropriate, right? So instead of being some far version of yourself, I'm inviting you today, right now, to be you. Whoever she is right now. If you want to put a word in the chat that describes who she is, do so. If not, whoever. Fix it, Jesus. Yes, he will. Okay, we're going to dig in these colors. Maybe I didn't say that right. Some days I'm not appropriate to show up. Well, yeah, some days we don't need to, right, Dawn? Some days we're saving people. We're saving people. All right, I got some papers, and I feel like I should cut these again. Wait a minute. Didn't I just open that Michael's box? Why was it? Hold on. Maybe I missed it. Nope, it's not in there. I had ordered some more blades. Yep, so they're going to send blades in a box by themselves. I knew it. Yep. Now, some days, when I'm here at home alone, well, not home alone. Some days, Mr. McCoy, I could wake up. He always wakes up in a chipper mood, and which is one of the things that I'm happy about, that because sometimes it's a little contagious, but sometimes he'll be going off of me and he'll just kind of stray away, and I'd be like, why in the world can't I just get this monkey off my back? Why am I feeling like crap? And so he'll come back and say something, and I'll be like, oh, he's dodging me. He's trying not to make me mad or make me feel bad or whatever. And it's like, so I told him, it's just like, no, I need to get some of that happiness, some of that joy that you wake up with. Because remember, guys, some mornings I wake up and I'm like, God, what do you want today? Because it's just rough some days. Today was a great day. I woke up, went outside, like I said, and mowed about 3-4 acres. So the whole thing is done minus 2 acres. That will be Mr. McCoy's part. All right, we done cut these down to be 4.5 by 6. Perfect card size. 4.5 by 6. That's my jam. All right, now I'm going to not worry about nothing. We're just going to slap this paint on this paper. But I wanted to kind of show you how creamy it is. So I want you to think back for a second when you were little. Y'all know I like to always go back to the little. It's the counselor in me. Think back to that little person. What did you dream of? You know, what did you want to be when you grow up? Most little girls, little boys they know they want to be a teacher, fireman, doctor, lawyer, whatever. Did you want to sing? Did you want to be an artist? Did you want to start a business? Did you want to heal people? Did you want to travel? If you feel so led, drop in the chat. Tell me one or two things that you wanted to be when you grew up or when you got bigger, right? Let's see those childhood dreams light up this chat. So for me, everybody knows I wanted to be a lawyer. And that's the thing I wanted to be until I ran up against that person, that teacher that told me I wasn't smart enough, okay? So that one's mine. So share what yours is in the chat. And some people, sometimes they did grow up and they did get to be what they wanted to be. So if you are and you did get to be what you want to be, tell me if you want to be something else. Like, do you have another dream? Y'all, listen here. I forgot to do what I was supposed to do. See, I got to talking. That's usually what it is. I got to talking. Oh, you want to be a ballerina? Oh, nice. I definitely can see that. And then at one point I wanted to be a flight attendant because I wanted to travel. Stewardess. I think they called them stewardess back then. Okay, we're gonna dabble in some red because I've already started. I was supposed to do watercolor first, then, because that's the way we're going to show you how versatile and how these are going to be married. How I'm going to just fall in love with them this way. There we go. Okay, so we had one want to be an architect or artist. Dawn want to be a lawyer. Saul want to be a ballerina. Paula K, you are an artist. Okay. Cool. When I grew up, I had kids. I wanted to be a mental health worker. Yeah, I went from the lawyer to being pretty much working in the school system. Wanted to be a teacher, then went to the school system. Enjoyed the school system. Oh, Lord. There's a truck out here. I sure hope he's not finna do nothing to no Wi-Fi. Why is he out there? Mr. McCoy, there's nobody calling your phone or anything, is it? Because, you know, the dogs are out. I don't know. It looks like the P River. Y'all, if my live interrupts, it will be because P River is out here. I didn't get no notification about nobody doing nothing. So, we will just hope that they're inspecting the work that the people have done, because they've done a lot of work out here. That's what I'm going to hope. But they have Mr. McCoy's phone number, so Mr. McCoy, you need to make sure you check your phone. Oh, that's a lot. That's pretty. Just in case they need to, because I think Boaz, Lauren, and Lily Rose are out in the yard. So I don't know what they're up to. I just happen to see the lights. You know, I told you guys that they've done all the work. So you can see, I can see. And then I trim my bushes so I can see all the way to the gate from in the studio. So that makes it a little bit better. Okay, this one right here, this one, let's concentrate on this flower. That one's a little, I wanted it to be nice and wet. That one lay down, that one kind of lay that way. No, nobody, they're not, okay. I don't know why he's out there. He's just a little distracting though. He's very distracting. All right, you can see the difference in gouache. Okay, which one was that? So that one was acrylic, wait. Lord have mercy. Oh yeah, these are acrylic gouache. Let me see how they got me sidetracked. These are acrylic gouache right here. So remember I said acrylic gouache is going to perform like acrylic. Now I can't, that's why I had to stop right here real quick. Yeah, he out there in the yard. He done got out the truck and everything. Y'all hold on for a second. Hold on. Check this out. Okay, guys. I had to make sure we wasn't going to be interrupted. You know, I had to walk all the way out there. He acted like he couldn't hear me. I'm back. Y'all like my cute little sign that Di made? So that when I go away, I can tell you I'm going to be right back. But yeah, so they're out there doing something. I wasn't trying to figure out. All I want to know, are you cutting the internet off? And he's just like, huh? And I was like, no. Are you cutting the internet off? He's like, no. I was like, oh, okay. That's all I want to know. So we're good. Whew. Good gracious alive. All right. Now let's get back to where we were. Where was I? Did y'all have fun? Oh, Lord. What did y'all say? At least he's not in a white van. Hey, he is, Dawn. He is in a there. That's all there. That's why I saw it. That's all that's out there is white trucks, and they have this line that's pulled from across the road to my side of the road. And then too, I need to know if y'all finna do anything. I want to know. Like, give me a chance to be prepared. I was like, hey, I'm in here working. Y'all gonna cut the internet off? No, I know. Okay. Now, if you cut it off, I'm going to go back out there. So, there we go. Okay. Oh, I know what I was saying. Okay. I guess they can't read the signs on the fence. Yeah, they can read the signs on the fence. That's what I wanted to make sure, that he was walking back and forth from the mailbox across. Like maybe he was trying to see if he could see. He ain't coming the gate. He's outside the gate. And so that's why I wanted to go out there and make sure that he didn't need to come in. But anyways, we're good. We're good. So this is what I was talking about. I wanted to make sure that you saw the difference in how this dries. So this is watercolor. This is acrylic gouache. Now I have been going down the rabbit hole of the things because, and this is what made me think about the dream, dreaming a dream, and it just added to it because when I did this, did my thumbnails and all the thing, becoming her demands, unapologetic. That just was a time last month, June and July, when I just was walking into I was tired of apologizing for offending folk for some BS that they've done. Okay, let's just go there. And I would always be trying to figure out, why am I always the one apologizing or trying to figure out what's wrong when the person, they're not unapologetic at all. And so that was one of the things that, as I realized what it was, I needed to give her. I had to ask the question, who is her? And her is me. And her didn't want to have the old version where the teacher that told me that I couldn't be the lawyer or, that kind of thing. I wanted to be the person who, when you come and just like these people outside my gate, I need to know what you're doing, how long you're going to be there, and why you need to be there. Like, why are you here? Right? So in my journey, I didn't have time for the weight of apologies anymore. Like, I didn't want to do it anymore. Maddie, how are you, Maddie? Oh my goodness, I've been missing you, Maddie. And I've been missing you because I want to know how the wedding. How are you? Did you have a great time? I just want all the things. I just feel like I just needed to pick up the phone and just be like, oh, I need to talk to Maddie and see how things went. Right? So, but the weight of apologies, have you ever just like noticed how often we say we're sorry? And we did this, I think in June. We were talking about, we wasn't going to, keep saying I'm sorry. We wasn't going to just say I'm sorry. We just, when you show up, don't say, I'm late. You're not late. You're here. You're right on time. And I was in church, not this past Sunday, but Sunday before last. And that was one of the things. I was just like, oh, I'm late. And the lady, she's like, nope, you're not late. You're right on time. And I was like, oh, well, okay. But we don't, hey, Di, how are you feeling? Sorry for being too loud. Sorry for not being enough. Sorry for chasing something that lights us up. Sorry for, like, whatever you usually say you're sorry for. Right? Di, are you feeling better? Just what if you just stop saying you're sorry? Stop apologizing for existing in this world, for being the way you are. You are who you are, and that makes you great. That's why I love you. That's why people love being around you, because you are you. So don't worry about it. Being unapologetically her requires you to be you. I mean, you're the only you. You're the only you that God made. So somebody has to be you. I can't be you. You get to be you good. I can't be you. You can't be me. So think about it for a moment in your life when you had to stand stronger than you thought possible. That moment didn't break me. And that was when mine is when I've lost not one but two children. And each time I look back and I'm just like, especially after losing my daughter, and I was just like, oh my goodness, I didn't think I was going to be able to ever find joy. I didn't think I would ever be able to smile, laugh without feeling bad, right? So that's just how it is. Maddie took a slip and fall on some tinkle tinkle that was on the floor. It was, well, she said it was the dogs. I had to say it that way. Beth isn't here. So, but the dog tinkled on the floor, and Di took a slip and fall. So we want to make sure her is doing better. So that's it. Becoming her is easy. You become her when you choose to rise no matter what. No matter what. So just think about it. Think about telling yourself, I'm comfortable in who I am, right? I am anyway. And here's the thing. Y'all know me. I'm gonna give you permission. I want you to have a permission slip. Remember when you were in school, you couldn't go on a field trip without those permission slips, right? So guess what? You don't get to go on the field trip of life without giving yourself a permission slip. So write out your own. Y'all know I have permission slips. If you've gotten some Happy Mail, I've tried to include a permission slip in there. So write out your permission slip or write it in your journal and finish the sentence. I give myself permission to, and whatever it is. Hey, Pam. How are you? On the night that I woke up and I got to hang out in Di's live. I didn't chat because I was on my phone and I wasn't going to start chatting because I did plan on falling back asleep. But they were falling and it was too interesting. So I didn't fall right back off to sleep. Somewhere between those, what was those? The pages, the papers. I got the butterfly. I remember the butterfly, but the other ones I fell asleep on. It could have been her tinkle tinkle. After she hit that floor, you know, right? The wedding was wonderful. Thanks for, I know you're going to share pictures and all the things. Okay, we got watercolor down on 3. Because today is the day. We got to keep moving today because is Beth doing the live today? So, congratulations. That's just like, I was just so I was excited for you. You thought one of my sons or daughter was getting married. How I was thinking about for you. Okay, so let's talk about the little girl or the little boy within, right? And we already said what we wanted to be when you were growing up. And I'm going to use, because now we got to pivot because we're leaving watercolor and we're going to acrylic. This is Holbein acrylic gouache. So Caran Gouche is, I think, acrylic. I can't remember. That's what happened when you buy stuff on sale. And then I bought that in watercolor. I can't remember. But so we got the Holbein gouache that literally just came. It's acrylic. Remember, acrylic and artist grade are different. Artist grade performs like watercolor. Acrylic gouache performs like acrylic, non-transparent. The window is dark. You can't see through it. Non-transparent. The designer and the watercolors dry opaque. You can see through them. Okay, we got that. Now, we got these, because see here, we got all of these. You can see through them. The acrylic gouache you can't see through. It's translucent. Transparent. Transparent watercolor. Translucent gouache. Okay. Now, I'm going to pull out my other brush, my other one, because Barb and I are going. Barb already been doing her thing. Oh, this one is loose. This is how we change up in life. You go from the little girl within. We talk about that little girl, the one who twirled in the mirror. She drew with crayons. She believed she could be anything. She's still there. I just want y'all to know she's still there. She didn't go anywhere. Life just happened. We had to change mediums, right? So close your eyes right now. Work with me. Close your eyes and picture her. Like, picture who she really is before life happened, before you had to take on bills and kids and all the things. Twirling in the mirror, doing your hair, playing in your mama's makeup or whatever. Before an adult even told you no, right? Who would she ask you to be today? What would she be? Will we still want to be the lawyer? Like, and with our sense now, we got knowing what we know now, would you still want to be what you wanted to be when you were that little girl? You know, like the artist, you still want to be the artist? You know, so write that down in your journal or think about it or whatever, because becoming unapologetically her means letting that little girl have that voice. She needs to have that voice, right? She needs to know that it's okay for her to open her mouth and say whatever the hell she wants to. It's okay. That's just it. We're not worrying about what somebody else has to say about what we want. And I think we have some bold women in the chat. Like we don't care. We don't, and then plus we get to an age where we really don't care. It's just like I don't have time. I just really don't have the mental capacity for it. All right, let's switch. Let's watch this on here. Let's put it down because we're gonna start layering. Remember, life is layers, and now we're ready to really protect that little girl. All right, I'm gonna get okay. How do y'all store your bottles of acrylic paint? My bottles of acrylic paint I have stored over there in a drawer upside down. Yeah, they're in a mixed media cart. It's mine too. I love running at the park feeling free, no worries in the world. That's a good one. So that is it. Like so if someone came to you and say that you can be on Broadway, you can be the ballerina, the belle of the ball, like would you still do it? Pam said I can read just about anything. Okay, look at this. I love breathing. I find myself holding my breath way too much as an adult. Life has done that. For me, that's the trauma. My trauma when I'm triggered with thinking about my son or my daughter or something that has happened real bad, I find myself holding my breath. So I will definitely do. You gotta breathe, girl. And that's part of. I haven't had a problem here lately. Like even Sunday, I thought I was gonna just be somewhere, like bawling, which is why I jumped on the live and just had a ball. Yes, I think I'm confident enough to dance in front of the world. I love it. Yes. LOL, I forgot, Dawn. I have some acrylics and a spinner. Also depends on the size of the bottle. Hmm. I think y'all have seen my Dina Wakley. Now I'll have to, because those are acrylic. Now I'll have to wake those suckers up when I use them. All right, let's mix this. Let's mix the yellow. Okay, so the other thing, remember when I was talking about the acrylic? The other thing I'm telling you right now I don't like. I already don't like, you got to use it fast because why? It's acrylic. So you got to jump on it. The designer, the ones I were using the other day, you don't have to because why? They're re-wettable. But we're gonna put, go on and slap this paint down so I can talk about it because it's not just gonna let me do what I want to do. It's just not gonna let me be great. And going down the rabbit hole of the gouache, most people like um, the artist gouache because if you're going to use the acrylic gouache, it's more detailed, more finer. So it wouldn't be one that I'm going to possibly use for my florals because this is when I tell you it's drying up. But that's what the guy said. He said if you wanted to, then don't use it. But what you can do is you can mix them and add more water. My bottle of acrylics are stored in an upright position. Yeah, my Dina Wakley is stored in upright. Tim Holtz is stored upside down. Okay, we're gonna let that dry. I don't like this. We've already, well, all right. Let's put some water in it. Let's go into it. Let's just do it. Because they say they like it. But remember I told you whatever you're using, it depends on what the end result, what do you want it to look like and what are you using it for. So over here I'm just encouraging people to maybe play in gouache because I want them to be non-apologetic and pivoting in life. Okay, and that's going to paint over the watercolor. and leave some layers. Not liking it. I'm going to have to play a little bit more with this. That's just that. I'm telling you, it feels like acrylic. It feels like some, I can't say apple barrel. Feels like golden. Because my acrylic is golden. And I am having to rush with it. So these puppies probably won't come out too much. Maybe. But there's that. Now I'm going to switch over. And we're going to go with our beautiful palette that we love so much. So how do we keep this going? Becoming her. So that it's just not an idea. So if you're on here and you're just like, I really want to be able to tell somebody to leave me alone. I really want to be able to tell people I'm just not here for it today or whatever. Becoming her isn't just an idea. It will take practice to say no, because no is a complete sentence. It is a complete sentence. Bye everyone. Time to nap. Hopefully Bella Kitty will at least let me nap. Oh, have a good day. Well, have a good evening. Night, right. That's right, Danny Day. It's night for you. So thank you for stopping in, and hopefully Kitty will let you sleep. And I will see you around the tube. The YouTube. Can you add water to them? Yeah, you can add water to them. I did add water. So let's go back and spray it. But remember, that's the property that it doesn't do. It doesn't re-wet. So you keep it wet, you're going to be okay. But, you know, once it dries, it's done. It's done for. And that's the difference. That is the, and that's Holbein. It's 4:45 p.m. right now. I don't know why. Who's in Australia? Di, who's in Australia with you? Okay, Jenny Day, thank you for correcting me. Because I can't remember who it was. Oh, that's pretty. Yes, we will definitely reconvene. That's why I say we'll see each other around the tube. Okay, so that's the re-wetting of it, Dawn. That's what it looked like. Which is Julie Parker. Okay, thank you. I knew it was somebody that was neighbors with, well, a couple of towns over. Okay. All right, so that's that one right there. Where are we? Can we see that? No, I'll pull that over some. All right, this one is this one. See how this one is going to, let's look at this palette. It's going to wake back up. See? And I still picked up the, but the other thing you can do is when you're doing the landscape, and these are people who've been doing landscape. I haven't found too many people that's doing florals. The landscape people, I guess that's what gouache is even more famous for, because they like it because they can, you know, slap it down and pretty much it stays in place. So me, that's why I'm coming over here figuring it out for myself, because I want to marry gouache and my watercolor because of right here what I'm doing. And remember the things we did yesterday? Oh, they are so pretty. Oh, because you can layer them. Okay, so dye. Y'all were talking about tariffs and all the things. So you're telling me, basically, can I send you mail? Like, is that still going to be a problem? Or is it just things coming from Australia to the U.S.? I was half asleep. I was trying to keep up. I said, oh, I'll just ask. And, because that foiling, that was fun. Makes me want to foil some, get a foiling machine so I can foil. Okay, so look. So this is the watercolor and then gouache on top. You see how the gouache sits on top? Oh, I can send. You just, okay, got it. I guess I need to learn all of this stuff. And just as soon as I was like, oh, I want one of those falling things, and then y'all said, well, he said his business was impacted, he had to refund. I was like, nah, that's not fun. But hey, okay, that's fun. This one is watercolor. That one is, so remember what I said. Let's take some water. This one is acrylic gouache. So, see, no waking up. No re-wetting. See, it's not doing. Not at all. But I can go in with the other gouache and kind of layer it, because now the bottom one is definitely dry. And hence is how the flowers are going to kind of pop out, and it gives it that layering aspect. So that's something else to remember now that I'm going down the gouache rabbit hole, is acrylic gouache dries and dries fast. Now, we were talking about, the retarding, the thing. We won't use that one over there. I'm also curious to know, if I put that in the acrylic, would it not dry so fast? So I'm just over here because I want to marry my gouache and my watercolors, because I think they come out so pretty. Let's put that there and kind of pop that there, which is going to stay. We already know because we've done it. Boop, 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 boop. Boop, 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 boop. Boom. Love it. Okay, let me show you the other one, how it's doing. So this is the one I did Monday. And that one is, it got even more vibrant. So when you're in your life thinking about the dark places and having dim, the light dim, I'm thinking about this watercolor and this gouache and how it shines so bright, right? Like, think about it. Ask yourself, do you want to be dimmed down, or do you want to be light and bright? That's why it's very important for my desk to be light, because I want the colors to show up, to kind of bounce off the page and bring you joy, like literally. Because what we're doing, we're healing one brushstroke at a time. And even one brushstroke a day is a declaration that I'm here, I matter, and I don't have to apologize for being who I am. I don't have to apologize for wanting to do good, great, and wonderful things. You don't have to. So today I want you to be unapologetic. I want you to be bold, just like this print is just so pretty. I want you to be brave. Like, find that version of you that already exists. I know it's in there, but usually somebody has to push you. They got to push you, got to piss you off. And then you really kind of strike at them like a rattlesnake, and boom, and then you keep striking. That's not what I want you to give yourself permission to do. I want you to give yourself permission to gently, wiggle around and let them know that you're here. And if they keep on, the danger is there. She's not waiting for permission from the world. I don't want you. I want you to write your own permission slip. She, you, her is waiting for you to give yourself permission to show up and be unapologetic. You know what I'm saying? That's just how it's going to work. This one is all gouache, but look at how those layers are just layering. They just laying up there, just so pretty. Now, I'm going to do something else, because why? Because I can. I'm going to take some of that. Got to wet that brush. And remember, I was telling you, if you got gouache, you can use your acrylic brushes. We want a stiffer, kind of stiffer one. Our watercolor brushes, we want more water, but with gouache, we kind of don't. Now let's kind of go right up here and kind of lay that right there. Kind of make it look like it's popping out over that flower. And see, it's not translucent. You can't see. It's opaque. Remember, church glass or clear glass. church glass or clear glass. That's the difference. And then down here, we can go back and see how you can lay those still over, and they're going to just pop up. It's just so pretty. I love it. I love it, love it, love it, love it. So give yourself permission to kind of play. Give yourself permission to show up and be the bad so-and-so and so that maybe you want to be in your younger age. Wake her up now. It's okay. I'm giving you permission to wake her up and tell them I said so. Tell them when they be like, oh, well, who do you think you are? And be like, well, I'm her. She's been here all along. I just been trying to be nice, and here we go. And that's how we're going to be. I gave permission to myself yesterday and gave a watercolor painting of a sunflower to an ex-co-worker. The first time I have given any of my paintings as a gift. She loved it. Oh, now that's fun. That means you considered that to be something beautiful. And that is nice. I think when I started with mine, I was giving mine away, and then somebody says, well, why are you giving these away? You should be selling them. I was like, oh, you ain't got to tell me twice. I can make some money from this. You think this is worthy? And the first piece I sold for almost $200, 11 by 16. I was like, oh, thank you for the encouragement. And now she is her. That's why I'm usually trying to show up on my page and be very authentic, because that's what I want everybody else to be. I feel like everybody should be able to speak with their own authority. Don't wait for somebody to, ask you. Tell them straight up. Sometimes, man, Mr. McCoy, he'll sit there and he won't say nothing. I'll be like, why you? And he just like, some things just ain't worth, giving a response to. And I'd be like, that time it was. We don't always agree on the timing, but if it gets in my gut and I feel like it, time doesn't matter. I'd be like, I'm sorry, what'd you say? And why did you say that? And what made you feel the need that you needed to say that right now? Like, most people get in the car with me and they be like, you got road rage. I said, no, I don't. They'd be like, but you're fussing. I'm sorry. The only reason you hear me is because you're in the car with me. Other than that, I'm not hanging out the window saying all these things. I'm just saying them like to myself, because if the person hit me, I want to be done got all the negative out so I can get out and be like, can I have your insurance card? And who's going to call the police, you or I? Instead of getting out, right? So, because people, they drive like they, that's a whole nother live. We're not going to even go there with that one. Oh, that's pretty. So, fun. See how we can wake this palette back up, and it's just been sitting out, and just wake it right on up, no problems. And this green is, oh my goodness, I don't even know what color it is, which is the problem of mixing on here, but I know that's blue and yellow and something else, but that's a pretty color. Boom. Boop, 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 boop. Boom. I started on my junk journal, printing out some more pages yesterday, so we're ready to go in. I haven't even posted up my videos for, not videos, my, what's those things called? Thumbnails for next month. I have them done, all of the topics, but it's going to be centered around gouache. We're done with our, what's those things called? Monochromatic palettes. I can say I had fun. I can say out of all of them that I've had, the yellow palette was my least favorite, and the red, this one, and the blue one was my favorite. And Sennilier is my next new, I guess I can say I'm happy that I have. So I might go down the Sennilier rabbit hole. But those are fun. I don't pick up Daniel Smith as much as I used to because I think I have a lot of granulating colors that's with Daniel Smith. And I think I'm over it. I think that's because I like my Mission and my Holbein granulating colors. Okay, I think that's good. I think we're good with that. We're good with this one. Kind of boop, 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 boop. Different color green. Boop, boop, boop. There we go. All right. Now I'm going to chop it up, chop it up. Well, not really chop it up. Hey, Pam, are you still here? I meant to ask you. Are you keeping up with your watch time? Because I had learned last month that watch time your shorts don't count as your watch time. I was just like, well, golly gee, why did you increase it if you were going to take it away from being part of our watch time? Or at least to be for the things you are. Okay, because it seems like we're on the same path. We want our membership in YouTube. And I need 600 more watch hours to be done. So I was just like, well, I guess we'll go on and strive for 4,000. 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours. But, okay, there we go. Those are going to be cute. I'm gonna let them dry. They count, but as a separate watch time. Yeah, they do, but they don't count towards what I want them to count towards, which is getting the membership. That's a separate. The shorts don't count in that. I got mine yesterday. You got your watch time yesterday. You got your 3,000 or your 4,000 yesterday. I just never thought about it. Okay, these are fun. I'm going to take these, and once they dry, we're going to put them on a base. Because y'all know now so here's the thing. I'm marrying my watercolor and my gouache, and I'm marrying my prints and making them into cards. Yesterday I reached 3,000 hours, membership, etc. Nice! Yay! I won't do the hand clap because it's on my laptop and I don't want to scare nobody. Y'all say my hand claps. Well, I could cut down my volume and give you a hand clap of praise. Let's see, where is it? Let's see. All right, here comes the clap. Anybody don't have headphones on? Well, if I can find the thing. There we go. Was that? I hope that one wasn't loud. My watch time is awful because I took a long break from making videos and I don't go live. You don't have to go live. I thought with your videos you would do good. So backing it up, I had to go down the rabbit hole of that because again, until it becomes something that I'm interested in, I kind of don't worry about it, guys. And then when people are talking about it, I was like, oh, wait, okay. But what I did realize is I wasn't so much as wanting to be monetized right away. I wanted to have a community, first of all. No, it was still loud. I'm sorry. Oh, live does make a huge difference. Live does, but live makes a difference if you have viewers on. Yes. However, videos are, because you have some people that get it and they don't even do lives, they do videos. And so I was like, okay. And because I didn't have a problem doing lives, I had more lives. And so now my plan from YouTube is add videos to your plan. And I was like, well, okay. I don't like that color. So that's what we're doing. But I think it's just for everybody's channel what I've been hearing is different. And it depends on, so Pam, when you started your channel, what is it, like one of my friends, her channel, she's an artist. right? She's an artist, and she says, "Oh, that's pretty." She says stuff is it's different. Like she's already monetized or whatever, but it counts different for different whatever. I need to go down that rabbit hole, but I'm just not wanting to right now. So, but since y'all are here, I don't even know what my channel is. You know what I mean? I don't know. Like when I started it, I knew I started it to motivate. I don't think I put it under an artist, because I definitely didn't think in 2017 I wasn't an artist. So I don't know what I did. Oh, that one might be pretty for that. But yes, Pam, I'm super. What as Di said, I am 126 hours away from 4K watch hours. Oh yes. So I think we need to just have parties like Pam. Pam had some parties. You hear me? And Pam had people watching. So that makes it even better when you have people on. And Sunday, yes, I was on for what, 3 hours, 4 hours, and it gave me and said that Sunday was my best performing video. I mean live, and I was like, really? But I was on, so it told me to stay on longer, and it said that, excuse me, I got 40 watch hours Sunday, and I was just like, oh, okay, I like these. I like all of these. What do y'all got? What do you think? What do you think? What do you think? Because that's what we're doing. We're turning them into cards, and then we're gonna. I love this one. I love that one. Well, you can change that stuff in YouTube Studio. Dawn, I gotta remember where it's at to go see what it is. So, what is your channel? What are y'all channels? Are y'all channels like crafting? What is it? If y'all don't mind sharing. Oh, that's pretty. I think these work. Oh, and then I learned that it's within a calendar year. It's not the lifetime of your channel. I was like, okay, which didn't matter because I really didn't start doing stuff on YouTube until last year. So it really didn't matter. I spent 17 hours cleaning for rearranging my craft room, and the lowest I had was something like 10 views. Yes, Pam, even when I was mowing, I had you in my pocket. So I kept it on because again, I was like, if I can't look and listen, but I'll keep it on so she can get watch time. So I was thinking. Yours was how to. I need to go back and see. I just have listed whatever I put up on YouTube. I don't know what mine was. I'm going to go back. Okay, I like these. That one's pretty. I think maybe I could go with another color. I think maybe because I can hear Paula K sing, and I can possibly hear Norma sing a darker color. Oh, mate, see? Oh, listen, there we go. I think we got a base, crafting, art, and mixed media. That's what yours is, Di? Yeah, because they said when, actually, sketches, oh, there we go. Perfect. That one's done. We're going to do that one. Sketches hers was the one where she was talking about it, and that's when I start paying attention. And I was like, oh my goodness, wait, will that work? Which one needs to be the bottom? Oh, that one will work. Oh, I like that one. Okay. Oh, I'm getting better at this. I'm getting better. See? Paula K said, yes. Okay. But I like this one. So maybe the bottom one. But I like this one as a base. No, as a matte. So then let's do a regular green for our base. And I got a couple colors. A couple of greens. Let's see. Blue and purple go together. That darker color is it. Maddie, I'll be trying. Oh, what about a lighter one? If the world would be more so. Just feel like I cut Facebook off because there was another shooting or something, and I just closed it down. I was just like, oh my God, start praying for a mother's heart, because when somebody loses a child, My heart just goes out to them, and I shed a couple tears for them because I know where the next couple days of their life is gonna be. Do you have a more darker sage? Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I don't have a. It's either this green or that's the same green. Is that the same green? That's the same green. Let's see. Let's pull these greens out. Sage, or there's that green. Is it 3 greens? No. Nope. So these are only the 2 greens, and the rest of them are lime green. That green. I had a job network interview yesterday and made a deal with the guy that he needs to give me 20 watch hours before I see him next dealing. I had a job network. Never join Facebook. Don't watch the news anymore either. I don't either. I normally don't, but I can't remember what I went over there for. I cannot remember. And definitely during this time of month being the 18th anniversary of my daughter and granddaughter's death anniversary, I already knew it was going to be a lot of memories on there. So I don't know why I went on there. Stick with the light purple. Okay, the light purple? Oh wait. Oh, we were talking about this. Oh, you were talking about this with the green? Oh, stick with the light purple for this one. Okay, so we're good on that one. Okay, let's move these. Oh, so I like this though. But for a base, would the base be lighter than, I just like this. We don't need a base now. We don't necessarily need a base. I can put some ribbon under there. Or I can I have a die cut that I can make a frame. So, but I like this color and this color. I love that color. Well, maybe that might, let's see how that pink looks. Oh, that might work. What about that? That might work. I like that too because it's pulling up some of the bottom. So look how those layers, you see how that gouache sits on top of that watercolor? Oh, amazing. Maddie, do you have some gouache? You're the one I thought about when I was playing around with this gouache on Saturday. And I was like, geez, I wonder if Maddie got some gouache. Basically, I thought about you a lot this weekend. But that is pretty. And so here, I want to put some more light over here. Make this as a little bit lighter. Oh, yes. I'm probably going to pop on, I'm not sure. Tomorrow I go to the hairdresser, so I know it's not going to be tomorrow. Maybe Friday. I don't know. Y'all just keep your notifications on because I'm liable to just pop on. Because we're gonna get this. We're going to get it. I was trying to finish with my watch hours before August was over with, but I learned so much stuff. The pink is better. Okay, we're going with the pink. I like the pink too. Okay, cool. All right, put that over there. All right, so these will be there. Now I have to wait for that. But see how you put I put the gouache on top. No gouache? Oh, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. But you put that gouache and see how it sits on top of the watercolor and just gives it a little bit more. So here's the thing that I'm learning with gouache. You don't have to be in so much control like watercolor. Watercolor, I didn't want to do watercolor in the beginning because I wanted to be controlled. So I found out playing with the gouache again, it was why when Barb and I was talking, it was like, that's why I liked acrylic. I didn't like the fast drying of the acrylic. See right here, this is already dried. Oh, no, it wasn't. And I can't wake it back up. Can't wake it back up. It's done. Which I should have thought about that before I put it on my pretty. It'll be all right. You can get it up. But anyways, the Winsor & Newton is fun. I would tell anybody, if you're just thinking about trying gouache, if you're on Team Replay, thank you for hanging out. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, I would love, love, love for you to hit that subscribe button, that bell notification all. So that way, when I do come live, you'll get the notification. I hope everybody's getting a notification. I really, really hope so. I really do. So, and then that way, you can hang out. But if you're new to my channel and all the things, the Utrecht gouache, artist gouache, is one that I've already had, and I've told them these last weekend or whatever. Artist gouache is like, it performs like watercolor. And if you are a control, you have an issue with control, I would suggest trying the artist gouache, because the difference is it will re-wake up. So if I did, well, you get to see on the palette. Let's do that. So I have Winsor & Newton, but for the price point, start off with the artist, the Utrecht, and the artist gouache. It's just this mixing palette or the introductory. They're not that, they're like 30 bucks, I think, and they're not that bad. But the designer gouache, same thing. I didn't find any difference in the two. But this right here, as you can see, all I have to do is rub my brush across it and it wakes back up just like as if it was watercolor. Now the only difference here is it's going to dry opaque. Watercolor is going to dry transparent. Remember, church window, open glass. Okay, let's go back. I missed something. My live may be late tonight. Miss Molly has a grooming appointment early, but you never know. Okay, because Mr. can't drive this week to pick her up. Okay, I didn't again, and I ended, and I even updated my app. What app you updated? Karen, thank you for being here and for being so supportive and inspirational. You have made a huge impact. Oh, thank you. Pam, thank you. Listen, I love you guys. I told y'all I can't wait for us to hang out in Italy at my villa. All you gotta do is get a plane ticket and get there. Everything else is gonna be, all you gotta do is bring what you want. Because y'all are my peeps. The support that we give each other over here is, it's just freaking amazing. And I love it. 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 So, are you going to do some painting, dyeing? Possibly. Oh, we're going to paint tonight? Oh, I'll leave the paint out. Okay. So, again, YouTube app. Okay, gotcha. I just want to make sure. Did I miss something? Okay, did I miss anything? Does anybody have any questions? I'm going to keep layering these flowers. They're going to keep staying out. That's why I'm not going to go in and put them on the base, because I do like layering them. And I was, I don't know. The other one, I forgot where she is. But we have, these are going to be turned into cards. Dye has inspired me to make cards. So I'm probably going to cut this in half. Again, let's see how big it was. It is 8 and then whatever, 8, probably 2, whatever, behind. 8 by 6. So probably going to cut it 4. And y'all know I got that fabulous trimmer. I can put all of these in there and cut it at one time. Oh, you see. Because this was all one sheet and I cut it. So that trimmer is amazing. Yes. All right, guys, I'm going to get off of here so that I can grab me something to eat and be ready for Beth is next. Beth is next, and then Di says she might be a little late. ECR comes on. I think is she on when I'm on, or she's on right after me? I can't remember. But I watched her do her little thing the other day, and I missed her scrapbook something. I knew I was going to miss it, so I'm going to have to do that on Team Replay. But, oh, thanks, Karen. I understand. I'll try to make it tonight, Di. Not sure. I have a lot of adulting. So, Maddie, are you back home? No, Beth is Friday. Oh, Beth moved. Oh, so Beth isn't coming after? Well, I can hang out then. Y'all stay at her. She changed it. Oh, Lord, I forgot. Slap me and call me Lucy. We did talk about that. We did. I was here. I forgot. So, can't do Friday morning. Wait, she's doing Friday mornings. That's right. Okay. So, thank you for keeping me in check, Dawn, because you know me. I will just lose my whole flippity flip. Okay, Friday at 11 Eastern, so that's 10 o'clock our time. Okay, dokie. And then oh yeah, well, I still possibly can do Friday before or after, but we're not sure. We'll play it by ear. Okay, this one, well, since everybody's still here at the party, we don't have nowhere to go right now. Got home last night. Okay, cool. See, I had all the questions. I was asking if you go back and do team replay. I was like, anybody heard from Maddie? Just want to know how our weekend went, make sure everything went great. Because I know weddings can be, whoa. Mr. McCoy and I are going to do, I just informed him, we're going to renew our vows at 20, which is in 4 years. But the people that were invited to the first one won't be invited to the second one. Some of them, minus my children and his children. But everybody else, they're suspect. Okay, so let's do this. Well, then we can go on and break these on down then. I'm just so mad that my daggum thing didn't come. Ugh. I can't do it. It's gonna make it, it's not gonna cut it right. And then I'm gonna be mad. I ordered some new blades for this puppy. See what happens? You gotta pull out the big one and slap it on the desk. I'm starting to feel like Die now with these daggum trimmers. The only trimmer I love, Die, is my trimmer that cuts 500 pieces of paper at one time. Okay, what do we say? We said this one is going to be the base. Oh, this one's going to be the base. So all we got to do is fold this one in half. Might need to put my glasses on so I can see. I'm screaming nuts. Bernadette, you know you are not in that one, but you know. Bernadette say, listen, if you're not on the list, you can't come in. We could do a GoFundMe Wedding Crashers audition. Yes, y'all will go. Y'all are welcome. Bernadette knows. Okay, which one were we doing? Look, I just lost my whole train of thought. That's what I get. But I'm not trying to be unapologetic. We are all coming to that wedding. Yes, and people going to be like, well, why wasn't I invited? Well, I got a lot. Do you see all these people? Don't worry about it. They don't want to come. They counted us out anyway. It's like there was no love there. So it's okay. And I want it to be a destination wedding. I think T was wanting a high capacity trimmer too. Yeah, that thing, it cut all of those papers. These ones that's right here, it cut them. So if I go over there right now and put it under there, it'll cut these in half. I love it. I've been wanting one. I got it for my book binding, really. That's what I got it for, but I just realized that it's coming together for my, Paula K don't threaten me with a good time. Now, I told you, I'll be in Barbados. Everybody be like, why Barbados? Because Paula K was there, and she invited us there. And did. Oh, you know what? Paula K, listen. That sandals that's there, look, I'm going to be looking for my pen. Y'all see my pen? Move over. Right there. It came over here with me. Be looking for it later. But we need to, oh, you know what, Dawn, now that might be, no, Dawn, I want to go to a beach. I was going to say, now that might be cool, but Oh, we can still do a beach in Italy. Y'all keep throwing them out there. We got 4 years to plan. Let's see. Let's see. Yep, Bernadette gonna be in charge of the guest list again. You got to RSVP. Let me tell y'all something. Black people are very bad about RSVP. And they wanted to show up to my reception, and they hadn't RSVP'd. Bernadette said she was about ready to tell people, no, you can't come in. Oh, I gotta cut that some more. I wasn't in there. I was in the church taking photos because somebody lost my sheet for the photographer. We're not gonna call no names. But okay, that's better. Oh, that's pretty. Isn't that pretty? Oh, just beautiful. But maybe when we get to be in, I could be persuaded to go to Barbados. I think that's a good destination wedding. I think we can all agree right now, right now. And then I just go and do all the planning. Or maybe, I wonder, can I go back and get my wedding planner from my wedding? Bernadette, do you think Miss Fishwater would still be available? Wait, do I want this smaller? I think I need to go down and go smaller. Cut some of this. I don't understand why they can't RSVP. And so for me, I make sure when something comes, I want to RSVP. They're just terrible at RSVP, and I just don't know why. Even to the wedding itself. I wasn't so much worried about the wedding because the church I got married in seats about, what, 10,000? So I wasn't worried about the wedding. I was worried about the reception because we only got food to feed 200 people. And I had people from my job. He didn't have that many people. I found all of our stuff. I pulled it out. And I was just like, oh, here's he emailed his guest list. It probably had maybe 10 people on it. That's pretty. I like that. What say y'all? Y'all like that? Those colors. It's very vibrant. And I've already did my inside. I'm white and I'm not good. I'm not good. So y'all don't RSVP either? I couldn't speak for anybody else. I could only speak for my people. My people are bad because my wedding was my first example of really having to need people to show up because it was based on money. Like, did I fold the right piece? It was based on money. iPreps Custom Creations is in the house. And we won't get married. We won't renew our vows on. Or maybe we're going to Barbados. You say no RSVP, no cake. Back yourself up away from the buffet. Right all the way back. We're gonna let Paula K be over that, and she's gonna be like, you didn't RSVP? And they're gonna be like, I am Karen's friend from YouTube. And Paula K gonna be like, I don't know you. Right? And don't. So that's just how that's gonna be. Back up from the cake. There you go. They're gonna be like, who are these people? These my peeps. These are people that's been down with me on YouTube for the whole 25. Where you been? You just want to come over here now? Yeah. I could have left that big, but I didn't. I'm bad at measuring. Anybody else bad at measuring? That's about an inch. Can't see over here. That's the whole problem. I think that's too much. Just a little bit more. Okay, that's all. Oh, that might be perfect. And I didn't want to pull out the Fiskars. Fiskars is better, but it's too big. So I think I am that go like die. I need to cut a little bit more off of that. These daggum trimmers are just Okay, there we go. Paula K is gonna be yep, she's gonna be the bouncer. Y'all think I'm playing. Y'all gonna get these invitations and gonna be like, wait a minute. Yep, I'm not a great measurer. Nope, me either. You see it. Look, y'all seeing it. Being very authentic. Y'all see, once again, very authentic over here. But those are so pretty. Yes, and then I had something that I wanted to show you guys. So I wanted to leave them blank and just start collecting them so that when I do need a card or whatever, or if I do end up going to the craft place and selling them, then I can still put a sentiment on them, or I can let them, I can leave them to do it for themselves. But look at this, it's going to dry even bolder. That card is so pretty. Okay, we got that one, this one. Are we doing this one, or do we need to? I'm kind of feeling the gold a little bit. I have a question. So for you guys that do cards, do you have like a favorite base color? I think my base color is starting to be, and it could be because I'm using flowers. You can do a slap paint on it live from Barbados, and surely can. I mostly eyeball estimate. Okay, all y'all my peeps. See, that's why y'all here. That's why y'all getting the invitation to the wedding. I Preps Custom Creation is daughter number 3. What say we? I like that one. But I'm been falling in love with, and I don't have no more, gold. I used it all. See, I had this pack of paper and it was full of it's the rainbows. Mine is mostly white with colored black mats. I will show you an alternative to an envelope tonight. To an envelope? Okay. I haven't even gotten into the envelopes. I got pre-done envelopes. Those envelopes, that's why that size had to be down, because I already got all them envelopes that, well, Hobby Lobby had them on sale. I like this because I think the orange is bringing out the colors in there. Okay, mostly white bases for me. Okay. And the mats end up being the same colors or different colors? Or do you not usually use mats? My favorite base is craft. I like the naturals. Color or black mats on white base cards. Oh, gotcha. You know what? I ain't even pull out no white. And I think it was because the paper was white. Let's see. Do we even have white in here? I don't have white. I have cream. Yeah, see, that's why I think it was, because the white and the card, the paper. I think that's what I resigned to not like it like that. But what I'm going to do, I do use a lot of black. You know what, Maddie? I don't even have black in this one. Do I? Hold on, let me see before I tell a fib. I do. Oh, that's kind of pretty. It's making this pop out. You always matte, okay. Not a white matte, okay. See, this is good. Now that I'm jumping over here in y'all lane, I'm happy I can. It's like people with junk journals. They want to learn from a person that does junk journal. So I figure, why not learn from you crafters, you card makers? I'm kind of feeling this one. Now I am going to fill in that, and I can fill it in. You know what? Yes, I can and will. Hold on. Where's that thing at? I think we got black on here. Once again, hopefully it'll wake it up a little bit. Yes, there we go. Kind of boop, 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 boop. Chicka, chicka, choo, 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 choo. Yes, boop, boop, boop. Doop, doop, doop. Doop, 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 doop. Like it. Love it. Love it. And then let's do this, since we're already doing something. Let's do that. Oh, gouache is my friend. Gouache can definitely come to the wedding too. Look at that. Watercolor, you can't layer on top. Even when it's wet on wet, you still have to be very, very, very particular, very, very light-handed, or else you'll wake up the color underneath. Not with gouache. Boop, 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 boom. There we go. Love it. And that black matte just said yes. I usually ink blend the edges of white to matte to match the cards. What color do you ink blend? Does it depend on what your color is in the flower? Maybe. It's got a Gina. What? It's got a Gina K kind of look. What? Now you know that just made me blush, Dawn. But I like that. I don't like the orange though, because that's a little Halloweenish. But I like just maybe to just put it on here as a base. But I'm curious. So, Maddie, so what you're saying is, if I ink around this, yeah, Paula K got some Gina K cards. Sometimes I pop up the white front on the card base so you can see the difference, even though it is white on white. Really? Double matte. I like the way this came, but I want Maddie to say, if this was yours and you were going to do it, what color would you ink blend whatever color is used on the card? Okay, so, all right, hold on. We can do that. So right here, what color would you ink blend? Right here. And then that way I'll know. And are we using oxide, distress oxide, or are we using distress ink? And I'm speaking in the name of Tim Holtz, because that's what I got. Tim Holtz. And this is going to be our base. Is that what I'm not going to fold it yet. Is that going to be our base? Or was, I said I didn't like the black and the orange. I want gold, but I don't have any more gold. I can't believe I used all of my gold. But I did. I only had 3 sheets. Okay, so we're gonna ink blend, and y'all give some suggestions because the black has really come together. Pickled raspberry on the edges. Ooh, I like pickled raspberry. Let's go back here and grab pickled raspberry. There it is. It heard you. It just popped right out. Take a white matte, ink around the edges to give the illusion of a colored matte. Oh, I see what you're saying, Maddie. So take a white matte, but we might have to pickled raspberry. So, make sure I understand. Y'all know my comprehendo sometimes get a little besides myself. Maddie said take a white matte and ink around the edges of the white matte. Don't tell me we can't be taught and can. Okay, we're going to take the white matte. So I need to cut the white matte. Cut the white matte. What is this? We said this was 4.5. So let's cut this. That's not 4.5. It was 4.5, but the wrong way. No, I see that thing is wrong. So that wouldn't have been 4.5. That would not have been 4.5. I would have cut my flower. Yes, cut the mat. Okay, we got the mat. Now what we're saying is we're taking the pickled rose, pickled raspberry. Let's get us a clean dauber. Oh, found my replacement tool. Okay, we're gonna pickle it up. We're pickling the base, not the, okay. Hope y'all are learning something right along with me. This is how you get to be unapologetic. I hope I'm doing this right. If not, I got plenty white paper. This is why we all need to get together and everybody teach each other. And can. All right, go around, make sure it's all right. Now we're not doing anything in the middle. We're just inking the edges. Let me go back up there. Ink around the edges to give the illusion of a colored matte oxide. Boom. Oh, somebody stop me. Look at that. Oh, okay, and now my base, we're going to round the corners. Oh, we're rounding the corners on the mat too? Because I rounded the corners on this one. We rounded the corners? Yes, no, let me know. Rounder right there. So, okay, and then we're doing the base. Are we going back? Oh, wait, that's pickle. I feel like now black is not in no more. I think black is out because we want, wait, that pops up off of there. Oh, yes. Ink the edges. Yes, ink the edges thick. Okay, yes, okay. Is that what we're doing? Because if that's what we're doing, y'all, like it's a piece of color, piece of cardstock. Gotcha. Okay, were we rounding the edges? Am I rounding them edges? Because I rounded this. I like that. Look at y'all. I really do like that. I like that on black. Are we putting this on another color? Should this be on another color? It is lovely, but I usually ink blend all of it. Okay, okay. Don't threaten me with a good time. Boom. Okay, the next question was, are we sticking with black or are we adding something else? I see. You're changing your own base and making it. Yeah, this is some Gina K stuff right here. Uh-oh, she said, wait, Karen. Huh. Oh, it's too late. I got another piece of white paper, though. Not the middle, just, yeah, where it shows. Got that. Because we're going to cover that up like so. Okay. There we go. And it makes it not look. It kind of pops out. So the black doesn't work anymore, though. For the base. Is that what we're saying? Because now, I tell you, now that green might look better. That green might look a little better. Or the darker green. Well, I don't have a darker green. We resolved that earlier. We don't have a dark green. Now that's the same color. Or that green. We don't have a green that's sagey. That's the one we said earlier. This way you don't have to buy different color cardstock. Gotcha. Well, Maddie, I'm going to tell you something. We're going to use these puppies up, though. We're going to get rid of this. I think it was 500 sheets. and it was 4 of each. And I mean, I was having fun. I'm having fun with it, but I do like the alternative if I don't have a color. So basically, because I wanted gold, what you just told me I could have done with this one is I could have pulled out, what's that, mustard or something? One of them dark, one of them yellowies or whatever. The black pops more, I think. Okay, we're going back with the black because we don't have this color. That color would have been yummy. So we're gonna go, and I think I'm with you on the black because I put the black in the middle. I'm loving this. I think we're good. Let's do it. Let's do it. You can use whatever appeals to you. Yes, a dark green or a white works. Yes, but it's kind of like, you know, with dye. While we learning, we want to do it y'all way, and then after I get it, then I'll put my own uniqueness on it. But right now, I want to make sure I get it. Yeah, mustard seed. That's it. Oh, this is so pretty. I'm going to have to rearrange my daggum studio to accommodate all of these right here. Watercolor, gouache. Is that Cricut? No. Watercolor, gouache, my colored papers. That is so pretty. Let's fold this paper. Now, we didn't get that. Were we cutting them edges? We were round. I think them rounders. Were we rounding them edges or no? Let me scroll back. No, I don't remember seeing if we were rounding these or are we leaving those. Because I think we could. Let's see. I think I'm going to have to go in a little more because this is not going to fit. Maybe I like that. It's just tight. Yeah, I like yeah. Let's round them. Or let's use that one. Yeah, there we go. That's a little better. Michael's had these little things on sale. I was like, oh, I already got one. They were like $2. I wanted to get it just to, and I was just like, nope, we're not doing that. Or we're not. I feel like I want to bring some more off of this side after I just did that. I want the black to show a little more. I do. Yeah. Oh, that one. All I can say is it takes a village. And look what we did. Y'all taught me something. Taught me. Because when I be sitting here doing it by myself, that's the other thing. Okay, let me set it in the middle. How big is this? It's 8.5 and the card is 6. We can cut a smidge off, or yeah, we're gonna cut a smidge off. Cut a smidge off, and to make sure I don't cut it wrong. So when we go to the villa, we're gonna have everybody's gonna have their right there, their class that they're gonna teach, because everybody has something that they're very good at, that they can do it in their sleep. And y'all are great teachers because y'all just taught me how to do that. I love it. Look at that. Great self-control. Yes, listen. Yes, Maddie. And the only reason that I got this whole bind is because I had a $20 and a two $10 rewards from Michael's, and that paid for that. That was it. So I'm trying to do better because we gotta save for this wedding. And I'm gonna have not such a lavish dress as I had the first time. I'm gonna have a nice dress because I'm a Cinderella looking girl. I love Cinderella looks. I want to be the belle of any ball that I go to. I think we did good. Look at So we got a squared one, or whatever shape that was, and a round one with no base. I love it. I love, 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 love. They turned out so cute. I was going to put this one on a base, but I thought about, oh, that's pretty. Since the color is there, why not go and use it? Look at there. Boom. Okay, so we all finna go because my stomach growling, and I gotta eat. And do. I like the way that came out, so that's a thought. And then put it on my AKAs. I love this. I could probably make this card and send it to one of my friends. She like that. Yeah. She's an AKA. She will love that. That's pretty. Just that simple. Boom. Yep, we'll put that one on there. Okay. Thank you, guys. I had fun. I did. They turned out great. And this one, I'm really loving this. I'm loving the way, I wouldn't have did that, but I'm loving that. All right, guys, I'm going to get off here so I can go eat. Okay, Di, I'll see you later, but I'm finna go too. We all getting ready to go. We're all going to be, so now we're going to go from me to Di, which will be later, so we'll have time to do some adulting, do some things to hang out, but I'm going to get off of here so I can go eat a little bit and then be ready to be back here in the studio and take the puppy out because she's whining at the door and all the things. All right, guys? Thank you all for your hard work of helping me really pop these down. And these things are really scrumptious. That's all I could say. Thank you for, honing in on my Gina K. All right, y'all have a great day. And again, thank you all for hanging out. I really do appreciate it. And I do not take it lightly that y'all come and hang out with me. So y'all have a good one and see you around the tube. Bye.